Extreme it, here we are. We are here to discuss the film A Day to Die.
I fight to win.
Rob, what did you think?
So you recommended this movie.
I did.
Bruce Willis film. You said give it a look. I think it's I think you liked it without any spoilers, but I gotta say it was not a good movie. I just feel like the series is kind of like it's been ran down. I don't know how much further they can do the John McClane story where like his son's older now and they're doing all these action sequences. It didn't make a lot of sense to me.
Rob, can I? That's A Good Day to Die Hard.
That's what you said to watch.
No, A Day to Die
What?
is the movie.
I watched the wrong movie?
Yeah. Seems.
I really wish I could get that time back.
Well,
then what did you think about it?
Well, I loved it.
Loved it.
I thought that it was a fun movie. It was the best, I would say the best Bruce Willis film that he's done in quite some time.
You left a loose end.
No. I don't leave loose ends.
Apparently you do.
And you also have Frank Grillo in this movie. Kevin Dillon, the original Johnny Drama.
Johnny Drama!
Which I will say, it was difficult for me to get past Johnny Drama.
What am I supposed to do with this?
But I thought Frank Grillo was good. I enjoyed Frank Grillo. Leon, Mr. Temptation himself, he was in it. And then some good friends, I'd like to say. Some people that I've had on my podcast.
Good friends.
Mr. Vernon Davis and Mr. Alexander Kane. Hey, buddy.
You want to blow a kiss?
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Okay. But honestly, I thought yes, the film has some problems. It does.
What's it about?
So it's basically about Kevin Dillon's character. His girl gets snatched up, and he has to come up with this money. I think it was like $5 million, $2 million, $2 million. They have to come up with $2 million to pay Leon Robinson's character because Kevin Dillon killed one of his workers. And because of that, Leon's out. He seems to come up with that much money. So Kevin Dillon was a part of this team that worked for the military, but they kind of didn't. They were kind of hush-hush contractors. Frank Grillo was the captain of that team. Well, he enlists his team again, Alexander Kane being a part of that team, Vernon Davis being a part of that team. He enlists them to help him get his girl back, but more importantly, get this money, so that way his girl doesn't get killed. It's a fun shoot 'em up.
Bang bang
bang. Yeah, it's a good action flick. It's not going to blow your face off in terms of heart, but there are moments that kind of surprised me, especially with Frank Grillo's story. I think in my opinion, he had the best story out of all the characters in terms of character arc. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it was shot pretty well. Yes, there were some inconsistencies with the cinematography. But overall, I thought the action sequences were shot well in terms of all the camera movements and what they did with that.
All joking aside, I did watch A Day to Die.
You son of a...
It's a convenient, a day to die,
Okay.
A Good Day to Die Hard, A Day to Die, Bruce Willis, and both we had to tie it to. But yes, I gotta say, my big thing that stood out watching this movie was huge props to the After Effects people, because the amount of blood splatter and bullet holes, it like rivaled 300, where it just, every shot just blood went everywhere, and it was done well, but you could tell it was After Effects, not so much practical. The bullet holes would be there, one shot they wouldn't. But honestly, that guy had to work his ass off, because there was a lot of bullets and a lot of blood throughout this movie. And then also, the only other concern I had was the beginning. A lot of the pieces, as far as the story, just it seemed kind of convenient.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
Drama, killing the parolee who conveniently had like a $2 million value, and then also having the backstory of this team together who was also tied in with. I don't want to give spoilers.
Yeah, you can't give too much away.
There's a lot of things that happen at the first 25 minutes of this movie where you're like, this is working out way too easy for Leon to then blackmail this guy into doing what he needs him to do. And then there's also some conveniences later on that just kind of just fall into place. You take all that out of it. The movie has its moments. There are some clever dialogue and some clever action sequences where it does roll smooth by, beat the conveniences of the script.
There's only one team I know that can pull this off. Kat, where is she?
But I will say, I rented the movie. It's $6.99 streaming on Amazon, all your major streaming services. I rented it, and I gotta say, I've paid for worse.
Oh, for sure.
I watched the movie and I enjoyed it. It kept me intrigued from the beginning to the end because I liked the cast. There's Frank Grillo. I've been a fan since the Shield days. I gotta say,
he's a badass in this movie.
He is, and Johnny Drama. We give Kevin Dillon some of that, but I thought he did the character. He did well. Yeah. Alexander Kane was fun.
We need guns.
He was just kind of like the wild guy of the group.
He was that wild redneck.
It just came natural. I thought it was fun. I like that. Vernon Davis came off very natural. I've not seen him act in anything else.
He was like that kind of smooth.
Yeah.
He was like that cool suave guy on the team.
Yes.
And I thought that was cool.
He did really well. And Leon, I thought, did a good villain. I mean, he is very sinister, can play that character very well, and I thought it portrayed in this the same. It was what I expected, but my expectations weren't low because I think he's very talented as an actor, and he filled this character out very well. So, and it was good to see Bruce Willis. There's some cool action sequences with him out there, and it's cool to see him back in that kind of role of I don't want to mess with Bruce Willis. Yeah,
but it was nice to see in this. I saw some glimpses of old Bruce. Mm-hmm. Where some of his reactions to things, and I was like, that's the Bruce Willis that I remember.
Yes.
And so that was really cool to see.
Time for a bad day to die hard. After a day to die.
After a good day to die hard, then there was a day to die.
Or a good night to die hard.
Or the week after you died hard comes a bad day to die even harder.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But either way, this is a fun shoot 'em up.
Bang, bang.
And also too, their budget was only a few $1 million. I want to say it was $5 million.
Only a few million. That's.
Well, okay, but for a big action movie like this,
it's just shy of what we spend per episode. So I get it. I get the struggle.
No, but. No, but I mean, for a big action movie like this, that's a small budget.
Oh yeah, I mean they were running through buildings, smashing windows. I can imagine the locations were prime.
Yeah. So, and I believe they filmed this down in Fitzgerald and Tifton, Georgia. I believe. Don't quote me on that, Alex. You can comment maybe on the video
Georgia.
If I'm wrong. But I know it was Georgia. But I think it was those in particular. So yeah, watch it.
So you're a watch?
I'm a watch solely because it's a fun, just enjoy yourself, get some popcorn, suspension of belief kind of movie.
Nice. I will say watch. Especially, I don't know how long this movie's going to be rented for. Mm-hmm. I would say you're not going to be upset spending the $6.99. I would be 100% when it comes streaming. I don't know if it goes to Amazon or Netflix. If it gets that where it's streaming and it's on those services you're paying for, 100% it's worth sitting down and watching. But I don't think you're wrong either way. If you want to spend the money on it, it's worth a watch. When it comes free, I would hound you check this movie out. It makes sense. So yeah, I like it.
Cool. What do you think? Put it in the comments. Comment on our post when we post this episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want your feedback.
Yeah.
I mean, the hate mail still counts as feedback, but we kind of want to hear from the other group.
We want to hear from the other side. Please let us know that there is another side.
There has to be.
Hope to God.
And if you're still with us right now, make sure you click like, subscribe.
Comment, share, hit the notification button so you can be alerted when a new episode comes out.
Yes, we're bringing you all great new content, and we've got some really cool stuff coming out, so you don't want to miss it. As always, I'm Rob E.
I'm Patrick Harney.
And this is
Tag on Show.